Buying a vehicle in the Wabash Valley has never been so easy. Just point, click, and take your pick at DorsetAutomotive.com. New or pre-owned, you call the shots. Go ahead and give it a try. Point, click, and take your pick now at DorsetAutomotive.com.
Real gutsy effort by our guys. We knew we'd get a good shot. Drake's a desperate team right now. With dropping their first couple and one at home. Lou had the scout and he just said, hey, it doesn't matter how we do it. We're on a mission to come over here to get to +1. That's kind of how we keep track of stuff through the season. We've lost on the road, one at home, so we're still even. We went and got our first road win. We got a really difficult schedule ahead of us, but you come on games and you're going into them and you got people like Devontae with you, and there's a calming, there's a comfort feeling every time we go out there, because I know I got somebody like this leading the show, and he got us off to a great start. He knew the importance of this game. We didn't handle the start of the second half, and Devontae's is much to blame as the other four guys that started it. But we got to continue to grow and mature as a team, and we haven't had a big lead like that. So it's a natural thing for guys to let down, and Drake picked up their level of play. But just really proud of our guys. We handled the run, finished strong, made enough free throws, and there's still so much we can get better on.
Greg, in the second half, obviously that run that Drake made was probably disturbed everybody, I'm sure, 22 down to 4, but kind of fell back on your defense a little bit, and just talk about that. Obviously, Amandre had a big steal there late, but also just kept Drake from putting stringing together the run longer, and that ultimately is that what you felt?
I thought it was much as effort. We weren't playing as hard, competing as hard, because we were taking stuff away from them in the first half, and Lou told them at half they're just going to come ball screen now. And we didn't handle that as well as we needed to. We weren't aggressive enough. They kind of put us on our heels. I thought we had, 3 or 4, maybe more than that, scouting report mistakes that we have to clean up. And that comes from practice and walkthroughs and stuff like that. Everybody being locked in like Devontae and Christian are when we're out there. But we handled it. You put the ball back in Devontae's hand, he gets the bucket, gets to the free throw line. And then we picked it back up a little bit on the defensive end. But they're such a good three-point shooting team, and that makes you worry. It stretches your defense out, and they get in there, and Envold, we're fouling way too much. So a lot of things to clean up, but really pleased with how our team competed.
I know you like the potential of this team, but when you watched that first half, did you even have to sit back and go, whoa, this is pretty impressive stuff?
Yes, Devontae, I think we should play like that all the time. Then I'd be happy. I wouldn't have to say anything. But these guys are competitive guys, and they're hard workers, and they want to do well. And your whole goal is that if basketball is a game of runs, I think we're really tough to guard. We haven't shown it at times because we didn't share it enough, but at halftime we had 9 assists and 2 turnovers. And, that's tough to do, but if we share the ball and move it early in possessions, we are really hard to guard. And then on the defensive end, it's a lot of little things that cleaning it up. But yeah, the first half we were pretty good. I'd like to model that and use that every 20 minutes from here on out.
Devontae, forgive me for using maybe a dopey metaphor, but the way you played the first half reminded me of somebody finding the sweet spot in a baseball bat. Because you played with confidence, but also played with the kind of concentration that's necessary to play right. When you get in that, first of all, what do you think helped you get into that line of play today? And like Greg said, how do you bottle that and play like that, on a consistent basis?
It's mostly mental focus. I knew coming in, me and K. Smith were together, so we thinking, this is coach's homecoming. This is our last time to get him a win here. And he loves it when we can get a win. Practice is not easy when we get a win here. So that's what we was thinking, and I just wanted to come out and be a leader as far as just with doing and being focused. Shots were falling, which always helps, but defensively and rebounding. And watching K. Smith in previous games, how he lead on defense. I was matched up with Tim, who was averaging 18 points a game, and that was my job. So if I knew I could make him guard, and as well as stop him or try to stop him, we're gonna have a good chance. And they got good players, and they can shoot the lights out of the ball. And we was focused on that. And I think second half our focus dropped a little bit because we got happy. We're a young team sometimes. We do a lot of young things. But we starting to get over the hump because if this is early in the season, we probably lost this game by 7-5, and it was kind of comfortable that Ev came in, hit big free throws, B. Scott came in, hit big free throws, and that's what the game boiled down to as well as defensive principles and then knocking down free throws.
Anything you discussed with the players during when Drake was making its run to get things back on track? I mean, what do you think guys are growing towards to be able to weather that storm?
I'll say first, I said, I'm in there losing my mind, and he's the one talking, keeping me calm, and said, move on, move on to the next possession.
It's really about not getting nervous. Even when you got a big lead like that and you seeing it you start to lose it. Younger players start to get a little nervous and tense, and you got to start playing. You can't do that. That was the main focus when we huddled up and just keep playing through it. We play hard, and the ball's gonna fall our way. It's been falling our way all game, so why would it stop now? We keep doing the same. That got us in this position, is getting a 20-point lead, so that's all we did.